Now, today is World Against Child Labour Day. Asia-Pacific enjoys a reputation as a vibrant economic zone, but it is also home to more working children than any other region in the world. An estimated 22 million children between the ages of 5 to 14 are compelled to work for their survival. Millions are not enrolled in any school. Panudda Boonpala is the director for the International Labour Organization at the United Nations in New Delhi and joins us now. Thank you very much for being on the programme. Firstly, how widespread is child labour and how serious is the situation in Asia today?
Thank you. Well, I think first, in the past 10 years or so, we have observed that the number of child labor has come down. The problem, though, is that it hasn't come down fast enough, so that today, Asia still had pretty large number of working children around the world, more than anywhere else in the world. And I think everywhere in agriculture, in urban informal economy, in domestic work, we see still many children working in most countries.
You have a target at the UN to eliminate child labour by 2030. Many people that we've been speaking to on this programme today, on this day, have saying that that is not really achievable when actually the problem needs to be addressed at the grassroots when it comes to society and education. What is the plan for the United Nations to carry this out, and how confident are you that you'll be able to reach this target?
Well, these targets have been agreed by member states, by the global community. It's very important that the member states have to take proactive action to prevent child labor. And clearly, today, children have to be in school for basic education. And to achieve child labor in 2030, all children have to be in school. So that is quite a task. But clearly, if countries want to achieve that, the investment in education is very important. The investment in social protection for families is very important. And all of that have to work through all efforts to reduce poverty at the country level. But that can be done only if, at the country level, every single partners, every single actors from the community to policymakers work together, hands in hands. And the ILO is doing exactly that. We are promoting collaboration, we are promoting programs, we are promoting policies that are conducive to end child labor.
Let me just ask you, though, whether... Sorry, let me just ask you, though, whether or not you agree with many people that say that the culture of some Asian societies is dependent on child work, on the labour of children. And it is, in fact, a systemic problem for many Asian countries. So how do you think that can be changed, if you agree with that?
Well, the culture play a role, but we have to remember that every society has a responsibility to provide education to children. Every country has a responsibility to protect children. So that has to be changed. And many countries have been working on that changes over the years, and we have seen progress. The problem is that progress is not fast enough. To achieve child labor elimination by 2030, countries have to triple their effort, what they are doing today, to make sure that it all happens.
Panudda Boonpala, thank you very much for joining us.